I wanted to
Okay.
jump to this as one of our probably last topics before we have to conclude today. Today in Massachusetts, a very interesting election's happening. We're seeing the Democratic primary between Ed Markey
Oh.
and Joe Kennedy. So that'll be very interesting because that's been a race that I think, at least among Democrats, has been pretty closely watched over the last few months. It's interesting because the polling has kind of gone back and forth between the two. I'm interested to hear your guys' thoughts on this race.
I haven't followed it particularly. I know Fez has definitely been like invested in it,
Yeah.
and Anna, I believe.
Mhm.
Have you also been following it? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my. I'm not fulfilling my duties as a good citizen, but yeah, I'm going to defer to the experts here.
I mean, you just moved to Massachusetts, so like obviously no problem with that.
Yeah.
But like,
What,
I
yeah.
don't know. I've been like curious about it because originally I was a Joe Kennedy stan because I was like, it's the Kennedys. Like, who doesn't love the Kennedys?
How do you stand a politician?
Yeah, I don't. I stan a lot of people that
Oh, okay.
probably shouldn't be stan, but so like I originally thought like, oh, it's the Kennedys, like fantastic. Like I loved JFK, but then like my friends started talking to me, and they're like, but Joe Kennedy like stands for like the democratic institution where it's like political dynasties, like the Bushes, the Clintons, the Kennedys, etc. And like that's a bad model because it like just preserves power into certain families or certain groups. Versus Ed Markey, although he is a career politician by all accounts, he is still like a maverick. Like he doesn't really adhere to the institution of the DNC because like he advocates for rather radical leftist policies like per DNC standards like the Green New Deal. So I don't know. I obviously like I'm not from Massachusetts. I don't live here, so I'm not going to be mad at whoever wins. But I do think that Ed Markey winning would represent like a radical person winning over the Democratic dynasty.